That's true. All right, we're back at it.
Oh, I'm up 8. Let's go.
Oh, he's not looking again. That's my
Oh,
my signature. I shoot and I look at the other bench.
What? What's he doing shooting out there?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the New York Knicks. For New York, dismal record over the last 10 games, just 2-8. Nothing seems to be going their way right now. Well, Carmelo Anthony, an offensive force now for so many years in this league, not scoring maybe quite as much as he used to, but he still draws a lot of attention from the D.
Still gets those double teams.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A breathtaking view of the New York City skyline is taken from the Empire State Building. We're coming to you live from Manhattan. All eyes are on the east, and we've got time.
Well, Kevin, LeBron James does not mind being a vocal leader.
And that's so great to hear, D.A. LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. And Chris, as the season gets going, a lot of players start having lengthy road trips. Just how hard is it to play on the tail end of, say, a 5, 6, or a 7-game trip?
It's terrible. You miss the comforts of home, sleeping in your own bed, eating your own food, your habits, being on the road. You just miss all the good things about home, your family, and things like that. But you have to love these trips. One, if you're a player, because they set up time for chemistry. It's the most time you get to spend with your teammates. You really get to bond and get to know who each other are. Secondly, it takes a toll on that team. It wears you down. It sets you up for failure when you come home. And what's great about that is every team has to go through it.
Right.
So this is the NBA. It has to be the hardest league, the hardest.
Ooh!
That's how you attack.
Wow.
Attack the rim, baby. Move out the way.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. James against Anthony. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to Atlanta.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
They would look like they had it figured out and take a couple bad shots and be right back to where they start.
No good from Thunder. Here's Here's New York. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
It really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
It was all the things that we always talk about. I mean, blocking out, giving the extra effort, basic stuff that they were just unwilling to do. They got killed for it. He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is, either.
Love outside. James sets the screen for Love. Here's Thunder, guarded by Hardaway. The shot's good from Thunder.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Porzingis against Love. Porzingis inside. That one, no good. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ron right side. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
I like how James shoots the ball from the mid-range. I mean, he measures up these type of shots perfectly. You got to D him up.
Next to Porzingis. Noah with a screen for Porzingis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And Tyronn Lue thrown right into the fire as the head coach of the Cavaliers, and he led them to a title in his rookie year as a head coach.
Yeah, it was a whirlwind, but he's so organized. He knew the changes he wanted to make. Coming in and leading a championship team, he was up for the task.
Here's Porzingis, and again it's the Knicks missing.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Left side, Love. James, the pass to Thunder. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he makes both free throws.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Outside Hardaway. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Right wing. Here's Thunder. 17 points for him last game against Dallas.
Well, Kevin, on top of that, with the defense trying to take shot opportunities away from him, he finds a way to get himself to the line. The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
Hardaway kicks to Anthony. Noah with a screen for Anthony. It's rebounded by Cleveland. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
I absolutely love the fire they showed on the road. You really could tell they wanted that one. Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. James sets the screen for Love. Here's Thunder. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The pass to Anthony. Porzingis against Love. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, he's shooting a fantastic mark from the field to begin this one.
Love outside. James a screen on Porzingis. Here's Thunder. And And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, Chris, we know that there are a lot of trash talkers out there in the NBA. Did you ever talk a lot of trash on the floor or do anything else to try and get an opponent's attention away from the game, get in an opponent's head?
I used to love talking, man. It kept you focused. If you talk, it means you have to back it up the next play. You can also get in the player's head, get them thinking about themselves individually. And if I get you thinking about yourself, I've already won because now you're not thinking about the team. But I'll tell you what, some of the best trash talkers I've ever played against, Larry Bird, Gary Payton, Rick Mahorn. Those guys talk the best trash ever, and I definitely can't repeat anything any of those guys said. But it's all out of love. It's all out of fun. And I don't remember, very honestly, anything anyone has ever said to me because it was all so outlandish, so crazy, so funny that you just let it go after the game.
That's good. Smith kicks to Crowder. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wells. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wells has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Green dishes to Anderson. Inside, got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Crowder. 6th in three-point field goal percentage and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Ilyasova a screen. Here's Turk. Here's Hernan Gomez. And he makes that one.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Smith outside. Thompson passes to Wells. Peters checks in for Thunder. New York trailing. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Thunder is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Zizic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Anthony against LeBron from the high post. That one goes in. Anthony's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And the defense can only do so much when Anthony is locked in. There's nothing you can do to stop that guy.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Mavericks delivered in a major way. He scored 17 points and, as he usually does, got to the foul line to score a lot of his points. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. We'll see what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Nice work, David. Thank you. His contribution in that game was a big one.
And whenever he's that effective, it makes them so much stronger as a team. It doesn't have to do it all, but it helps when he does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, especially when you know a team's ready for you. He's going to have a lot of eyes on him tonight, so he's going to have to step his game up. The defense is going to be ready for him. Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
Anthony right side. Green, the screen. There's the pick. Noah with a screen for Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Rose passes to Thunder. Shot to end this cold run, and he sinks the layup. Thunder's got 8 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Passes it to Porzingis, and it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. Cavaliers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. On defense, Cleveland. To the inside. Anthony kicks to Porzingis. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Knicks.
And really, there's just such a lack of scoring for them from out at the top of the arc in terms of three-point range. And in today's game, you have to get scoring from the three-point range. And that area out above the free throw line extended is a real weak spot for them so far.
Well, we don't always get what we want, Chris, but if you were in charge of the dunk contest, which 4 players would you personally pick to make up the field?
Man, it's so tough. Wow. I think I definitely want to go with Levine. He's, you know, the ex-dunk champ.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, Westbrook, I think Paul George would be great in there. Of course, LeBron, Griffin. I mean, I don't know. Davis. There's so many high flyers. I just think it's so tough because sometimes the smaller guys have the advantage. Big guys feel like they can't do it because they won't be as exciting. I mean, you know, even our worst dunk contest, I've fallen in love with because you get to see some incredible things. But, yeah, I'd start with them, but so many other players you can pick.
Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Cavaliers, number 1.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Here's Anthony. Back to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Porzingis. Here's Ntilikina. Not enough on that one as it misses. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Cleveland moving the ball around. LeBron outside. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Cleveland. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And of course, there's the Knicks, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And right now for the Knicks, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Yeah, but we all know it's completely different going from the preseason to the regular season. They aren't the same. But it's still disappointing considering how well they played in the preseason and how poorly they have performed to start this season.
Left side Rose from the baseline. Here's Johnson. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Anthony. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for James. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Rose. Johnson outside. Pass to Smith. Here's Thunder. Green with the block. It's Anderson with the drive. It's to Porzingis. Here's Ntilikina. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Anderson, a screen on Smith. Back to Porzingis. Over Thompson. That one a little long. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Cavaliers lead by 2.
Thank you, Kevin. Another quick start here in this first half. What has been the key the last few games?
Oh, D.A., you know, my teammates have done a great job of getting me in a rhythm early on in the game. If I get a few touches early on, you know, I feel more engaged, and it builds from there. I mean, this whole team does a great job of believing in one another and setting each other up for success.
Well, so far, so good tonight. Thanks. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. And you look at Thunder, what a contribution.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
Hardaway Jr. and Melo are the wings. Noah is out there with Porzingis. And it's Ntilikina in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. New York trailing.
Yeah, and Kevin Love played the first 6 years of his NBA career with the Minnesota Timberwolves, posting guarding numbers. I mean, but he never was able to guide them to the playoffs. He was more than ready to join the Big Three in Cleveland.
Cavaliers shooting in this game 45%. Porzingis against James, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Porzingis. And the thing that stands out is Kevin Love's unselfishness. He's such a team player. See, Webb, he knew he'd have to make sacrifices in Cleveland, and he has.
Yeah, he's made big sacrifices, and it's taken some time for them to gel. I mean, once Kevin figured out when and where to assert his game, he was a big impact when he gained confidence. He's only getting better.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing, and if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. James, the pass to Thunder. LeBron with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Thunder. Hands it from downtown. Thunder's got 14.
And look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Outside, Porzingis to the inside. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Hardaway.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
James, the pass to Thunder. Rose kicks to James. Outside Rose. Back to LeBron. Over Anthony. James, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Ntilikina. Over Rose. And again, it's New York.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Cavaliers have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. The pass to Thunder. Cleveland moving the ball around. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Chris, it's a players' league, and yet the officials, of course, have an impact on games. I'm thinking of a certain Game 6 back in 2002. In your opinion, how does the league ensure greater consistency with the officiating of games?
Well, I promised myself, Kevin, thanks for bringing up 2002, that I would never think about that aloud. You know, I'm going to have to go lay on somebody's couch after we do this game right here. But I think the league just has to be transparent. They have to let fans know when the ref has messed up. We're all human, so I think it comes into play when you aren't transparent, when you aren't honest with your fans, because we have the smartest fans of any sport, I believe. And so I think transparency is good, but human error is always going to be in there as long as it doesn't go back to the type of human error we saw in 2002.
But, Chris, I do sense that is a goal of theirs, and bit by bit they're getting toward that goal.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, I believe that our league has done some great jobs when it comes to advancing referees and how the game is officiated. When you look at, not only do we have the referee center back in New York, where the referees now can go and get help, and the game is faster. And also, you know, we have 3 refs on the floor, and so and we have the best condition refs. And so I think the game is just going to be better because we have passionate refs, we have passionate officials, and passionate players, and we're going to work together to make sure that this game is the best for every fan to be presented to, and also that every player has a chance to win a championship and don't have their heart broken.
Hernan Gomez with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Anthony down low. He's guarded by Love. And again, it's Carmelo Anthony.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Dishes to Love. They set the pick. Feeds it to Well. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Shammy Wells. Ilyasova, a screen on Love. Turk, he's guarded by Love. Here's Turk. It's tipped.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, their lead is going to take a big jump.
From 12 feet out, he can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. Wells passes to Thunder. Pass to Peters. Out left to the wing. They set the pick, and there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That is his first foul of the game. Anderson, he's checked in for the Knicks. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Zizic. And it's Crowder in for Kevin Love. The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Hernan Gomez. To the right side. Ilyasova hits the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 1. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And the pass to Thunder. He dishes it to Crowder. The screen from Thompson. Thompson sets the pick for Crowder. Here's Wells. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. It's Anderson with the drive, and there it is for him. And now it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
Solid timing, better execution, going strong to the rack.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The feed now to Wells. Thompson, a screen on Ilyasova. Here's Crowder. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you see a lot of hard-nosed players coming out of Marquette. Jay Crowder certainly falls.
Here's LeBron. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. J.R. Smith out there with Thunder. And it's Zizic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Smith. Love with the screen for Smith. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Knicks trail by 6. Outside, Green. Screen by Porzingis. Anthony against James. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And Melo, a skilled shooter. If he gets a clean look, you expect him to make it.
Love outside. Passes it to Thunder. He kicks it to James. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. LeBron's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs. Green against Smith. Green dishes to Anthony. Tipped away and stolen by LeBron. By himself, and the dunk by James.
You got to enjoy watching James go off. When he's hot, he can't be contained.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Anthony kicks to Porzingis. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. LeBron, a screen on Porzingis. It's a pick by Love. Here's Smith. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in.
But you gotta like the strong picks Love sets. He's effective in creating opportunities for his teammates.
Green, the pass to Anthony. Kicks it to Hardaway. Noah the screen. Hardaway dishes to Noah. Good on the shot.
Oh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
Cleveland leading by 6. Love outside. Zizic passes to Smith. Here's Thunder. Inside. Shot clock at 5. LeBron against Anthony. Porzingis sets the pick for Anthony. Pass to Porzingis. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Zizic has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And there's the basket on the shot from Thunder.
Love moves the ball so well, especially when he spots an open man.
Smith against Green. He feeds it to Carmelo. Off the pick. Love grabs the board. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. And a wide open look for James. Offensive rebound. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
First one falls for him. And New York making a change here. Ntilikina's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Rose is checked in. Knicks trail by 10. New York calls timeout. Chris, we've seen video review get introduced into the NBA and tweaked as we go along, refining it, polishing it off. And at this point, would you like to see video review expanded even further? Or do you think it's in a good spot where it stands right now?
I think it's in a good spot right now. I'm sure if I had time to think about it, there are areas in which we want to go to. But if you really think about it, I mean, the game is supposed to be spur of the moment. It's supposed to be just players free-flowing and playing. And you don't want to make the game slower by going to the officiating video every single time. Right now, I don't think you should do it on charges and blocks, which is probably one of the most controversial calls in the game. I think where we have it now is good because it gives a balance, and right now we do not need the game to lengthen in any way, if anything shorten. And I think adding anything more to refereeing and videos, I think will just make the game last long.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the New York head coach talking to his team. He is not happy with the perimeter defense. He said, guys, our three-point line is too lax, and they're getting wide open shots. Got to get over screens and get on top of them and get them off the line. We'll see if they get the message, guys.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. The dish now to James. Cleveland moving it around. Pass to Thunder. 6 on the shot clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. That's good from Thunder. Both free throws good from Thunder. Knicks trail by 13. Screen by Porzingis. Anthony against LeBron. Over James. No good off the front iron.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
And here's Love from the arc.
Look, they cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
To the paint. Pass to Ntilikina. Screen by Porzingis. Dishes it to Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Over James. Anthony missing again. The Cavaliers leading by 13. James kicks to Rose. James outside. Here's Zizic. Here's Rose. The Knicks pull it in. Noah's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Cleveland.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for LeBron.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Screen by Porzingis to the paint. Looking to get back on track here, and it's denied. Now LeBron. There's the pass to Thunder. Hardaway with the steal. Pass to Ntilikina. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.